Happy Wednesday, friends! Today's card is so fun. It's a W fold. So here's our card. It's got a little peekaboo flap there. And then when you open it, wow, does it showcase a really fun fold. So you're gonna love it. Let's turn the camera down and get started. Okay, friends, let's get started. So today's card is going to be featuring the ice cream swirl set. It is so cute. I'm using this for some fun birthday cards. We've got the ice cream and all the fun sayings. And my favorite part of this set is these super cute dies. So we've got the dies that do the ice cream cone, and they also emboss it so it gives it some texture. We've got the ice cream cone, what do you call it? Like the cover, right? The little paper that goes on the ice cream cone. And of course the swirly ice cream cone and a few others. But that is my favorite part of this set. I'm going to show you how I use those today. Now today's card is so fun because not only is it this super cute ice cream swirl fun, we've used some of the different papers, some of our shimmer paper, so I will show you that. Here's that fun ice cream cone, look, with a little peekaboo message inside. But here is today's fun fold. So this is a W fold using some designer series paper. And as we open it, right, we've got this whole fun card. Hope your day is sweet, right? A sweet treat for a sweet birthday. So as always, if you want today's measurements and how to step-by-step instructions, then go ahead and check out my blog at stampinqueenbee.com. And if you're registered for my weekly Buzz Bulletin, you will get all of the step-by-step instructions, the PDF tutorial emailed to you every single week, and past ones are all located on my blog. So I sure hope you subscribe. And if you haven't already, share this video and our channel with your friends. That is how we grow it, and the more it grows, the more I can share with you all. So the first thing, I've cut most of the pieces already, but the first paper that we're going to showcase today is probably not one that you're thinking, but this is our Poetic Expressions 12 by 12 paper. And so this does not go with this set, but it's got so many fun different, poetic expressions. So it's got so many fun paper designs. They're kind of basics, which I really like, and all kinds of fun colors. So we're going to use this one first. This is going to create the mechanism for our card. So we're just going to cut this piece down, put that aside. And we're going to do a little bit of scoring on our mechanism. So we'll open up our trimmer here, and we will go ahead and score this paper. Remember, when you're scoring designer series paper, to not press too hard because we don't want it to go all the way through, right? So we're just going to go ahead and score this 3 times right in a row here. And this will create the mechanism for the W fold card. Because what we're going to do now is we're going to take our bone folder and we're just going to go ahead and fold this, right? Fold it just like a W. So I like to fold it first and then really crease it. So we'll do that. And one more. So we've got this just back and forth, W, makes a little W, right? Accordion fold. So we're going to set that aside. I've already cut all the other pieces that we need to make our card. And so you will see here, we've got some cardstock and we've got lots of designer series paper here. So this designer series paper comes from our Lighter Than Air 6x6, and I so love this paper because it goes with that balloon stamp set, but the lighter than air, but it looks to me totally like birthdays. So here's the balloons that will go with that set. But all of these polka dots and fun, bright colors and stripes, all of this to me screams birthday. So I love this for that. So that's our second paper we're going to feature. And then on our example card here, I used Pool Party for our cardstock. But this one, we're going to change it up just a tiny bit and use some bubble bath as our base. Okay, so let's get started putting all of this together. It looks like a lot, but I promise you this is so very simple. So we're going to use some of our liquid adhesive glue. And so we're just going to switch glues to a new one. Good thing I always have backups, right? Okay, so we're going to take this. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and adhere this first piece to our base here, our bubble bath base. Wiggle that so we make sure it's straight. And then on this one, we're going to flip it over and we're going to also add another piece, which is going to become the inside piece to our card. And we'll just center that one right on. So far, easy peasy, right? We've just glued 2 layers to our cardstock. We're going to take our other one, and this will be the back piece to our layer. And we'll just go ahead and center that one right on. So I pre-cut all of this so that our video would not take, 10 hours. But it's super easy once you get everything cut. So that is my recommendation, is to get all your pieces cut and then start assembling your card. Now on this W fold that we created, we're gonna first glue this back piece. We're gonna put some glue on there. And this is the easiest way that I have found to do this. And then keep it closed and take your back piece here, and we're going to center this closed W fold. Hold it there a second just so that it adheres. So now that is connected to our back piece. So we're going to keep this closed still. We're going to add some glue to this top piece. And then we're going to take our other piece that we double put the DSP on. And this is how I like to do it. So I keep my hand there on this fold, because if you open it, the whole thing goes crazy, right? And then I take my top layer and I am just aligning it in these top 2 corners. And then I'll pick it up, and it, just in case it needs any adjusting, and then I'll give it a back rub so that it adheres. And what we've got now when we open it is this fun W fold. Is that not like the coolest? Super easy, but gives absolutely a wow factor. And then you can just stamp handmade by on the back. And so we will open this up. And because this is designer series paper, we want it to give it a little strength, right? So we've cut some more DSP from that same lighter than air 6x6. You can see the back is that fun color, right? So I love this yellow one. And we're just gonna go ahead and adhere these just to give our DSP a little bit of stability. And also, what I love is it showcases so very much of that designer series paper on this card. So it's a great way to use up scraps that you might have. It's a great way to just showcase all those. So we're going to put these just on those first 3 panels, we'll call them. Okay, easy so far, right? Okay, so now I'm going to set my glue aside. We're going to let all of this kind of sit tight for a second, and we're going to do a little bit of stamping, and I'm going to show you some of those die cuts. So let me bring back in the die cuts so that I can show you those. I've already pre-cut everything, but I think they're so very fun. I wanted to showcase them. So we've got this great big die here, and also this embossing piece. So when you run them together in your die cut machine, what is so fun is it creates this kind of double-sided cone. And then what you can do is fold that in half, and you could either cut it right there and have two cones in one, which I love that, or you can make a fun kind of opening. And so that's what we're gonna do for the front of our card. But what's so cool about that is you can actually make these fun gift tags. You can put to and from, or type a little note inside, write a little note inside, but you can make these fun gift tags that could totally go with your card. And you could put, you know, the card in the package, and then you could attach this to the front. And how cool that you would have a matching card and tag, right? So I love that. So many options with this fun die. And then we've got our ice cream swirl pieces. So you can cut out this one here, cuts out the swirly part. So for our card today, I used our fine shimmer paper. This is the Bubble Bath fine shimmer paper. And I ran it through with those adhesive sheets. So if you don't have adhesive sheets, they are a lifesaver, because to glue these real thin areas, oh man, that could be tedious, right? So I love our adhesive sheets. You run them through together. So you put the sticky on the back of whatever paper you're running through, and then what it creates is a little sticker. So then we'll just peel this off, and then it's all sticky on the back. So easy peasy to adhere that, right? So we're gonna use one of those today. And then you can, with our stamp set, you can stamp the fun swirlies of the ice cream onto cardstock. You could color them in with your blends. You could do so many things with that. Or you can just die cut. There's an outer piece here where you could just die cut this whole image. So here's one that I stamped. So you can see I stamped Bubble Bath right onto Bubble Bath. And then I used our Wink Stella pen to give it some shine in those different colors. You also could stamp this on white, color them with your blends. You could watercolor. Oh my goodness, the possibilities are totally endless. You can also just cut it out like I did here, just plain, no stamping, right, with our Bubble Bath. So we're gonna use that one today. And let me put this aside. So on our Bubble Bath, we're gonna take that layer, which is the Bubble Bath shimmer, so it gives it some sparkle. You can see that adhesive sheet backing just comes right off, and now my whole die cut is sticky, so it almost creates like a sticker. And then all I have to do is line this up. It doesn't have to be exact. Line that up in there, press everything down, and now you can see it is stuck. So I don't have to get gluey fingers. I don't have to try to get my glue to go on that teeny tiny area. Those adhesive sheets, oh man, they are my totally best friend. My bestie, my bestie. Okay, so we've got that. And then the other piece that I wanted to show you are the little wrappers. So I just die cut these out of some scraps, but you could totally put this on, right, to create that fun ice cream cone wrapper. And you can see with the different designer series papers how fun that might look, right? So I love, love, love those. So many options with these die cuts. I mean, you can almost just stand alone, get the die cuts, and create some beautiful cards with that. Okay, now with our stamps, we're gonna use the Make-A-Wish and Hope Your Day is Sweet. So we're gonna use those two sentiments. I'm gonna use some Azure Afternoon ink here. Put that aside. And we're gonna do our Make-A-Wish. We'll ink that up. And our Make-A-Wish fits so good inside of our cone. So we'll just go ahead and stamp that there. And then we've got our Hope Your Day is Sweet. This Azure Afternoon is in lots of this fun lighter than air paper. So we'll just go ahead and Hope Your Day is Sweet right there. Set our ink pad aside. And now we get to put together these pieces. So we'll just go ahead and grab some liquid glue. And we're gonna go ahead and put our inside piece, easy peasy right there. So now the inside of our card is done. Isn't that cute, right? I just love this fold. It's just so wowy, even though it's so easy, right? And then what I did for this piece is I went ahead and just put some liquid glue on this backing of the cone, and then I lined it right up with the bottom of my card and just kind of centered that there. And then we'll have it close, right? So then I will hold that there, and I'll take my bone folder and just really make sure that that's burnished so that it's not sticking totally straight up, right? And so then I'm gonna take my fun piece that we did, and I'm gonna grab some dimensionals, and we're just gonna go ahead and stick these right on the back here. Maybe one more in the middle. No saggy parts, right? Okay, so then I'm just gonna go ahead and peel off these backings. So easy here. I think I got them all. Yep. And then we're just gonna line this up, and we'll make sure that it's not over the top of your card there. We'll line that up, stick that down, and how fun is that for our card? There's a fun message inside there, and then we open it up. You really could put multiple messages on there if you wanted to, and we've now just created this super fun card. So tell me in the comments, do you like the pool party cardstock better? Do you like the bubble bath? You could absolutely add some sprinkles to this using some embellishments. I didn't on these since this was that fun shimmer paper. I thought that was enough, right? But so very fun. Our rainbow dots look awesome with this. And then of course we want to make a fun coordinating envelope. So I've got an envelope here. Here's a scrap of that designer paper from that same pack. So I think we'll go ahead, I was gonna do yellow, but I think we'll go ahead and do this one for our card here. And so to do this, if you haven't seen this, I love doing these envelopes with the DSP. Makes it so fun and easy. So we're just adding some glue to the flap of our envelope. And then we're gonna take our designer series paper and just go ahead and line that up with that fold. Right? And then we'll just take some of our snips and we'll just go right along that flap. To create a really, really quick decorated envelope, some matching stationery for our special birthday card, right? And so now we've got, how cute, right? A matching envelope set, some custom stationery that we made super easy. This fold looks so wowy, but is so very easy. So I hope you loved today's video. Make sure you drop a comment below, invite your friends, share the video, and if you aren't already subscribed to our weekly Buzz Bulletin, make sure you do that, and all the card measurements, pictures, and step-by-step tutorial will be emailed out to you on Thursdays, and past ones live on my blog at stampinqueenbee.com. Thanks so much for joining us this week. I'll see you soon.